Today we're interviewing Durga Mikkilineni, the co-founder and partner of EventDex and Anthem Technologies, which made over $100 million in combined revenues. It's a pleasure to be interviewing you today. My name is Raul Kavaru. I'm an 8th grader at Oak Hill Academy. I'm the vice president at CompanyRoots, and my interests are tennis, watching Shark Tank, and playing chess. So this is my partner, Suresh Jasti.
My name is Suresh Jasti. I'm a sophomore at Homedale High School. I'm the founder of CompanyRoots, and my interests are eating exotic foods, tennis, and gaming. Before the interview, we just wanted to thank you for taking your time. The first question that we always ask is, what were your company roots and how do they help you get into EventDex?
Thank you, guys. Great. I'm glad that you guys are into interviewing CEOs and entrepreneurs. Thank you. Really good. I want to take you back all the way to 1997. Actually, that's when I was working in New York City at Merrill Lynch. And there was a big IT boom those years. Mm-hmm. There was a year 2000 coming up, and there was a lot of activity in IT. So my partner and college mate, Raj, and I thought that that's the right time to start IT business. So that's how we got into IT services. And then after almost 10 years, we sold our first company. And then we decided to start another company, Global Nest, after that. Mm-hmm. And while we were in the IT services, there were ups and downs. And at almost 4 years ago, we always wanted to build a product, software product. And when we went to one of the conferences, a potential customer came and asked us if we can build an app for their conference. Mm-hmm. So that's how we started and built EventDex.
Wow.
So your previous company, Anthem Technologies, made $100 million in combined revenues. So what factors allowed you to gain as much as you did?
A lot of factors. I mean, the first thing is having a good team.
Yeah.
And being in the right field. So we were in the right field at the right time. From 1997 to 2001, the IT services was very fast growing.
Yeah.
And even after that, there was a downturn for a little time. But then again, it picked up, and IT services has been very fast growing industries. So that's one of the reasons why we grew and made that happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said one of the main qualities of getting a successful business is looking for a good team, right? So what qualities do you personally look for as you build a good team?
Sure. See, typically everybody looks at good grades if you're hiring a student,
yeah.
And of course, good experience. But what makes a person more successful is the motivation.
Definitely.
If a person is motivated and has the drive to make it happen, no matter what hurdles he has or she has, they will succeed. So that's the most important quality we look. Are they positive or motivated to do what they want to do?
So when you interview your candidates for your positions, how do you judge this perseverance and how do you judge their motivation?
Yeah. So by looking at their background and asking questions about what are the activities that they participate in, and how are they trying to make things better, and what drives them, and is it just doing their work? Are they going beyond what they're supposed to do? Let's say that you want to look for a job as a programmer. Mm-hmm. Have you done any projects on your own trying to build that skill?
Right.
You try to do something different. So those are the things. If you're motivated, you will go learn on your own, try to build some things and show that this is what I've been doing. Instead of saying that I'm just fresh out of the college, I don't have any experience. That clearly tells if a person is motivated or not. Mm-hmm. So those are the things we look for by having a conversation, understanding their background, and see what motivates them.
And what type of people come to you for jobs?
We get all sorts of people. We get people that are fresh graduates. We get people with a lot of experience, and all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's all about, especially when I'm hiring for my product, the key thing is how good a programmer they are and how motivated they are, in working hard and making things work. Especially if you're in a startup, you have to really work hard. Normal 8-hour day doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to work day and night to get things going.
Definitely.
When you're a small company, you have to take a lot of responsibilities from doing different sorts of work. So it's important that they can they should be an all-rounder and do all sorts of stuff.
All right.
So how many people are on your team right now, and what exactly happens during a day-to-day basis in your office?
Sure. We have around 40 people in EventDex right now. So we have programmers, we have testers, we have sales and marketing people, and we have HR and administrative people. Mm-hmm. So the development group basically takes the requirements from day-to-day requirements that we have from the product pipeline and try to build the product and improve the product and add new features. The marketing and sales team is continuously trying to market our products through different channels using social media, using AdWords, and writing blogs and reaching out to customers, calling, all sorts of. It's all about trying to scale fast. So that's what we're trying to accomplish right now.
Yeah. How would you compare your software to your competitors for EventDex? Do you think it's more easy to use, or is it more user-friendly for the consumer?
Yeah. So when we started looking out for EventDex, we found a couple of things that are missing. One is that we focused on diversity area. So there are not many products that are addressing the diversity customer base. So almost every corporation these days have a diversity group, and there are a lot of diverse groups like women business groups, minority business groups that have a need for a product that can address their conferences. That's been our niche, and we've been working on handling those challenges. Another thing that we have noticed is that there are not many products with a complete suite of apps. So a lot of companies provide bits and pieces of the event management software, but we wanted to create an integrated product that addresses at a reasonable price so that event producers can afford it, and then they'll be able to successfully conduct the events.
Yeah. So you've served huge brands like McDonald's, Comcast, and CVS, just to name a few. How do they find out about EventDex, and how do you connect with them?
Yeah, great question. So it's all about reach. I mean, these days, the biggest channel that we have is internet.
Yeah.
So by making sure that you do the proper SEO, that is search engine optimization, to make your website reachable when people are searching on the website, you should be able to come in first or second pages for certain things. So we try to do a lot of activity in the SEO area. And to get good SEO results, you have to have a good website, you have to have a good blog, and you have to have a lot of other things, including videos and a lot of different material that makes the marketing work. So we try to make all that happen with our marketing team. And a lot of these leads we are getting inbound based on the natural search, the web searches that we get. We've done events all over the world, including all the way from Australia to Africa. We did an event. So people are finding from many parts of the world. So that's the interesting thing about being on the web, is that people are able to discover you from all over the world.
Yeah. So I noticed that EventDex has a blog, and you guys post several articles. So what's your ultimate goal your blog is trying to fulfill, and how do you raise consumer awareness?
Yeah. Our goal is to basically reach out to the event organizers and corporations that are trying to educate and learn about new products, new features, new technologies coming in the event management. We try to educate them, we try to reach out to them, and we try to connect with them so that they will learn as well as understand, and then they'll appreciate our product and then try to reach out and give us business.
Yeah. So when you're connecting with all these companies and you're raising awareness for the consumers, do you think using things like social media and LinkedIn is how you get your major customers?
That's one of the channels. LinkedIn has been a very big channel in connecting with the right audience.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that the search engine is the main thing. The Google, Yahoo, being these search engines are the number one. And if you can get into top 3 pages or so, then you have better chance of getting more leads and getting more business.
So, does EventDex only serve corporations, or can you use it for a personal thing as well?
No, it's only for B2B events.
Okay.
It's only for corporations and organizations, non-profit organizations, diversity organizations, event organizers conducting B2B events.
Mm-hmm. So, what advice would you give for startups as they seek investors and funding? How did you deal with it when you're with your first companies like Anthem, and what did you do when you got more successful with EventDex?
Yeah, I've been an entrepreneur. I've not only invested in my own companies, I've invested in several other companies.
Yeah.
And so when you're starting out new, basically, it's always good to go to your friends and family trying to raise money. Mm-hmm. And after that, you try to bootstrap. And then when you reach a reasonable stage, then you can go for external funding.
Yeah.
So EventDex has many softwares at the moment, and what would you say the main differences between your Match Leads and Event app?
Okay. Match Leads is a business matching software. It's like, speed dating, where businesses are trying to connect with each other and have one-on-one meetings.
Yeah.
For a given time, so that they have a dedicated time slot to talk to a corporation and explain about their products and services to get business from them. Mm-hmm. And whereas an event app, all the attendees can use to understand the program and how the schedule is and who the speakers are, who the sponsors are, who the exhibitors are, mm-hmm. and where the location is and all that stuff. It's more interactive, where you can connect with attendees, learn about speakers, look at the sessions, and everything that's happening at the event.
All right.
So which softwares do your customers generally buy, or your consumers?
The most popular product that we have is the matchmaking software, because this is one of the unique products that we have that not many people have.
Yeah.
So that's the most popular product that we have. And of course, the registration is the common thread that anybody who comes to a conference has to do the registration. But our unique product is matchmaking product.
Mm-hmm. So in your 20 plus years, I think you're reaching 21 years of entrepreneurship now, right?
Yes.
So in your 21 years of entrepreneurship, what one piece of advice would you give to any startup, the millennials, the next generation, like people in high school? What one piece of advice would you give to expand your network?
Yeah, always, try to help out whoever comes across, and without much expectation, and then they'll always come around and help you back. That's one thing.
All right.
You have to be giving, and then you'll get back. That's one thing I always recommend. Mm-hmm. And when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be prepared to do everything. You are the CEO and you are the janitor when you're a small startup.
Yeah.
So you have to do everything, and you have to be ready to do hands-on, from coding to giving presentations, talking to customers. So be prepared for all the hardships and hard work before you get good results.
Yes.
So in terms of advice, who is your biggest influence growing up?
My father's been a very big influence, and the parents and family is always a big influence.
Yeah.
Besides that, I've always been motivated by my friends who are, working hard, trying to make things happen, looking at the seniors that did before me. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that motivated.
And I mean, it's the same thing with us, because for us, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get people like you who have had these experiences and trying to translate it into what we can do ourselves in our future. So, yes. Going into a more personal note, how do you balance your work life and your family? And what correlations are there between the two?
Sure. Great question. Of course, you have to have a balance in life. Without balance, no amount of success or money is meaningful. So to balance our life, you have to find what you enjoy the most whether reading books or traveling or spending time with your family. And those are the things, I love traveling, visiting family, going places. So that's when you spend a lot of time, and that balances the work and family.
So when you had children, how did you deal with raising your company as just like a fledgling startup and also raising your children?
Yeah. The family, your wife and my wife and other people supported me in making this happen. So when I'm working hard, they, help out and take the extra burden. And that's how it balances. And then when I have free time, I help them.
Yeah.
So that's how we managed as a family. But like you guys said, it's difficult when you're starting up. You have to put in a lot of hours.
Yeah.
And if your family doesn't support, then you won't go far.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah.
So, how have you simplified the event planning industry? Are you planning to perfect your software more, or are you focused on gaining traction as your next step as well?
Yeah, I believe we have a great software. Now it's just a matter of reaching out to many event producers and trying to educate them and expanding it, and especially the opportunities worldwide. So try to expand and grow fast.
Yeah. So we always end with the same question. It's a specialty question. What advice would you give to the next generation of entrepreneurs and leaders looking to pursue their passion in high school and, in Rahul's case, middle school?
You're never too young to start like you guys. So I think, you should pursue whatever makes you happy and work hard, and definitely you'll be successful. That's what I believe in.
Thank you.
I have another question for when you with the events, do you also travel and coordinate them?
Yeah, I do travel, even though we try to do as much as possible remotely. From time to time, we have to travel. Either I travel or one of our colleagues will travel to event locations when needed.
So today we interviewed Durga Mikkilineni, the co-founder and partner of EventDex. Thank you for allowing us to interview you today. It was an amazing experience.
You're welcome, and all the best for you guys.